Now on CBS 46 News at 6.
Governor Brian Kemp's shelter-in-place order expires April 30th. I talked to him exclusively about how he plans to reopen the state and why wearing one of these might be our new normal.
Georgia's Department of Labor has less than 1,000 employees who are dealing with hundreds of thousands of claims. So what is it doing to make sure that you get paid? On Better Call Harry, that story's coming up.
More severe storms in this weekend's forecast. We could see another round of tornadoes. I'll pinpoint the timing.
This is CBS 46 News at 6. Getting results.
And we begin this hour with a live look outside, and what a beautiful couple of days we've had, right? But CBS 46 is getting ready for storm mode. That's coming on Sunday. Thanks for joining us this Friday. I'm Rick Folbaum.
And I'm Tracy Hutchins. Let's get you caught up with what you can expect this weekend outside. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez.
And although the timing of this system very similar to the one we had last weekend that produced 20 tornadoes in Georgia and more than 100 tornadoes across the southeast, this one not as potent, and this one will bring the highest threat of severe weather south of Metro Atlanta. Right here you see the highest risk of severe weather, that area in red, where there is a 30% chance of significant severe weather. So the further south you are, the higher the risk of severe storms. Very heavy rain, one of the biggest risks, but on top of that, we could see tornadoes and strong damaging winds. Some areas will see as much as 3 inches of rain in less than 24 hours. And again, it's those areas along I-20 and south of I-20 where not only do we have the highest risk of severe weather, but those are the areas that will also see the highest rainfall totals. Here's the timing. Rain will arrive Sunday morning. No severe weather in the morning, but we will see some rain after 4 p.m. That's when we could see thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms. That threat will continue through early Monday morning. So this will again be an overnight event with tornadoes possible. Because of that, we will be in storm mode Sunday. Highest risks Sunday 4 p.m. to Monday 5 a.m. Again, tornadoes, strong damaging winds, very heavy rain possible. I'll pinpoint the exact timing where you live coming up.
And a reminder, you can download the free CBS 46 streaming app and have weather alerts sent directly to your cell phone. This would be a great weekend to have that on your phone. The app is available. Again, it's free. You can find it for Apple and Android users.
A question many are asking on this Friday, is Georgia ready to reopen? The state's shelter-in-place order expires April 30th, but it's unclear what that means for Georgia.
Just 24 hours after President Trump released a 3-phase plan to help restart the economy, anchor Karen Greer spoke exclusively with Governor Kemp. He tells her there's no firm date to open the state, but he does have some guidelines.
An interview you'll only see here on CBS 46. Governor Kemp tells me when it comes to lifting the state's shelter-in-place restrictions, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Despite a rising death toll and continual public fears, he's moving forward with plans to get Georgia back on its feet. Governor Kemp tells me that he doesn't expect all lawmakers and residents to be on board with his plans to reopen the state, but they should all agree he's putting the public safety before the economy until there's a vaccine or cure for COVID-19.
We're going to have to continue to socially distance. We're going to have to consider things like wearing a mask when you're out in public places, and have our workplaces really change the way they do business.
Governor, paint a picture for us of what reopening looks like.
Well, that's something that we're working through now. I mean, there's no question about it in my mind that we need to reopen government offices. We're the front face of many things that get projects started or get a deal closed, and we've been discussing that actually even before the president spoke yesterday.
Kemp says businesses need to start developing their own plans for ensuring the public's well-being.
Karen, no matter what the government says, if the public does not have confidence to go to a restaurant or to a healthcare facility or any other establishment, they're not going to go. So it's going to be incumbent upon those businesses to have the practices where people feel comfortable going in to that setting.
How will this all work with neighboring states?
Phase 1 of the president's plan does not include, that type of travel. It's only essential travel. So we're going to follow those guidelines, and we'll have more to say about that next week.
Kim says the state has greatly improved testing, data collection, and ensuring health facilities have supplies. But Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom says, based on the data, he should not rush to reopen just because the shelter in place expires April 30th. Positive cases grew by 2,000 overnight to more than 17,000.
It's simply because we don't have the testing capabilities that we need. Right now in this state, we still are not testing people with mild symptoms and people who are asymptomatic. And so I think the worst thing that we can do is go out en masse and have even more people get sick.
Kim tells me to expect an announcement early next week, and we'll be right there to bring you the latest. For CBS 46 News, I'm Karen Greer.
Well, now let's get to the latest on the coronavirus here in Georgia. 17,194 confirmed cases of the virus so far. 650 people have died in our state. Fulton, Dougherty, and DeKalb County are still at the top of the list with the most cases in Georgia. Sadly, 3,300 people are still in the hospital. Also, Governor Kemp says the Georgia World Congress Center is now open as a temporary hospital for patients.
New at 6, happening next Wednesday. Gwinnett, Newton, and Rockdale County Health Departments will open a drive-through testing site at the Infinite Energy Center in Duluth. The testing center will be open for one full day, and appointments are being scheduled at any of the 3 health departments or by calling the number that we have on the screen there. The numbers are small, so let me read it to you. 770-513-5631. Test results will be ready in 48 to 72 hours after the swab is collected, and a person from the health department will call you with your results. One of the hardest hit long-term care facilities in Metro Atlanta, Arbor Terrace at Cascade, has lost 15 residents to COVID-19. Today, Fulton County Commissioners Marvin Arrington Jr. and Joe Karn helped organize a rally not far from the facility demanding action. 78% of residents and 31 staff members have tested positive for the virus. Many are calling for the building to be closed, but a doctor with the Fulton County Board of Health says otherwise.
The problem itself is not with the actual building, the facility, it's with the individuals who have unknowingly brought in the virus and spread it.
State Senator Donzella James has sent a letter to the governor asking the state to shut down Arbor Terrace at Cascade. The group pledges to do what they can to convince state leaders to protect our most vulnerable people, the elderly, during this difficult time.
I'm Brittany Miller at the live desk. New incredible video shows Lowburn police officers saving a newborn baby right after a car accident. Take a look. They say Crystal Jones was speeding to the hospital because her daughter was in labor, but on the way there, Jones hit a power pole and slammed into a brick wall. Now, in the middle of it all, the baby was born, but the family had no idea where the newborn was. Well, officers Daniel Bride and Sepeta Huff searched through the wreckage and found the baby alive under the back seat. At last check, the newborn was in stable condition in the neonatal ICU at Gwinnett Medical Center. At the live desk, I'm Brittany Miller.
Just an incredible story, Brittany, thank you. New video shows how a local nonprofit is helping families grow their own food. It's called the Bucket Brigade. They were out early along with Atlanta nonprofit Foodwell Alliance to build 150 bucket gardens for 50 families. The group joined farmers in College Park at Atlanta Urban Farms to help finish that project. Now, once those buckets were planted, they were delivered to some 50 families.
In Cobb County, Marietta City Schools unveiling a dozen school buses that have internet with 5G cellular service. This will make it much easier for students to connect remotely with their teachers. The buses will be at 12 locations from 9 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday until the end of the school year. Marietta City Schools also have delivered thousands of Chromebooks and hotspots to families who completed their survey earlier this month. For a complete list of those internet bus locations, if you need them for your child, visit our CBS 46 streaming app.
Well, for the third time this week, Better Call Harry is getting results for Georgians trying to get their unemployment benefits.
The issues are different, but they all have a common denominator. They're trying to reach someone at the Department of Labor, but they can't get through.
Very discouraging.
Alan Schneps is one of the thousands of Georgians who tried to reach someone at the Georgia Department of Labor, but with less than 1,000 employees and hundreds of thousands of claims, getting through to a live person was not an option. The laid-off analyst got a strange message that he was exempt from registration. With our help, Schneps got his benefits. What did it mean to you to actually see that money come through?
Well, first of all, it meant that someone was finally listening and taking some action.
The latest issue we're hearing about is people trying to enter or reset their PINs and getting kicked off the system.
It is really frustrating.
Atif Jawed is a furloughed accountant whose latest message says no record exists. Try again in 48 hours. He waited 3 days and then got a message that he had to call.
I have tried more than 50 times, left few voicemails and emails.
For some people that have either done excessive attempts.
Georgia's Labor Commissioner Mark Butler says the PIN reset option is new this year because some people are trying to reset it before their information is entered. They're getting locked out. A spokesperson says IT is working as we speak to fix the glitch. The Department of Labor's website is constantly being updated with answers to common questions. As of Friday afternoon, Mr. Jawad's issue has been resolved. I'm Better Call Harry, CBS 46 News.
Way to go, Harry. Remember, for continuing coverage of the coronavirus, download our free and brand newly updated CBS 46 streaming app.
The woman accused of stealing one of our CBS 46 news vans with our reporter Ayani Hughes inside. It happened earlier this week while that woman made her first court appearance in Fulton County. A judge denied bond for Saniqua Lunsford. She will have a second court appearance in the coming days. She faces a long list of charges, including kidnapping, battery, and hijacking a motor vehicle. Police say Lunsford jumped into our news van on Tuesday morning with reporter Ayani Hughes in the back seat. Lunsford led police on a miles-long chase before she crashed. As for Ayani, she suffered injuries, and right now, we are happy to say she is at home recovering.
And we're going to start with our 3-degree guarantee. April has been a very good month for the American Red Cross. We are at 100% accuracy so far this month. The forecast high was 75. We got to 73 within 3 degrees. So another $50 to the total. So far, $650 and counting. And of course, we continue to do that Monday through Friday with a different charity every month. Right now on CBS 46 Pinpoint Radar, no rain at all, but that is going to change overnight. That front to our north will move on in. As it does, it will bring some rain after about 3 a.m. to northwest Georgia. A lot of that rain will fizzle as it makes its way into the metro, but we will see some showers early tomorrow morning through 10 a.m. For tonight, no rain before midnight, a few showers after 3 a.m. It will be cloudy and warmer. Highs will be in the upper 50s instead of the upper 40s. Here's that front moving on in. You can see it overnight. We'll see those showers around 3 a.m. moving in from Tennessee. By the time that rain makes its way into metro Atlanta, most of it fizzles. I do think we'll see some rain in Atlanta, but those totals will be pretty low and just rain, thankfully. No storms, or at least no severe storms in Saturday's forecast. Once that rain moves out after about 10 o'clock in the morning, the rest of the day looks great with lots of sunshine as we get up to 72 degrees. Not so great for the second half of the weekend. That's when that severe weather threat moves in. 80% chance of rain on Sunday. That rain continues through Monday morning. The highest risk of severe weather across middle and south Georgia, middle and south Alabama, middle and south Mississippi. The severe weather threat this weekend compared to last weekend does go a little further, and it's not expected to be as strong or as widespread. So no, I am not expecting 100 tornadoes across the southeast or 20 in Georgia, but certainly 1 to 2 tornadoes possible, if not more, south of I-20. Not only tornadoes, but could see winds in excess of 70 miles an hour, and we will all see heavy rain as the storm system moves in. Rain moves in the morning, but the strong storms move in after 4 p.m. They continue through early Monday morning by 5 a.m. Those storms are gone, but they will bring some severe weather. That severe weather threat mainly south of I-20. It does move out on Monday with dry weather, then more rain moves in on Thursday. We will be on storm mode on Sunday.